Yes, I put it on here, forgot to send it over to. Well, we're underway, guys. Championship match. Share the stream.
Good evening. It is just after 7 o'clock here in Belton, Texas. Share the stream. We got the championship match for Scotch doubles.
Alan Varensky go to 4. Martinez goes to 3.
We are at the ACS Texas State Championships. Got Chris Corcoran here.
And Ryan Epp. Going for high ball.
The choice for high ball, I think, may have derived from the positioning of the 12 ball.
Yeah, he only got the one tied up, and it's fairly accessible to hit, whereas the low balls are overlapped in a couple places.
The right angle on the 13, you could probably play a little bit of top into it to come into the 2 ball, and that will kind of open that up for the 12. Again, you know, I am a big advocate of getting to those problem balls right away, so it's something I would be tackling as soon as possible.
Yeah, this angle here is not good.
Yeah.
You might be able to go down to it now, and that might be the choice.
It's tough because you need that 13 out of the way to get to the 15. I guess the 15 goes up table.
Yeah, but it's nice.
Okay.
You're going to end up with a lot of angle on that 13 if you... Actually, either one of these you take is tough.
Jeff, we're glad you are back. Brian, good evening to you, sir.
Top fans. It's because they comment and like and share.
I don't know. Somehow I got a top fan.
I put that in just because you're special.
Yeah, I figured.
This is a good angle here. Little top left, you can go right into that.
Right, but you got to be careful because if you do too much, you're going to go right past that 2 and 5.
No, you just play enough weight to just go in and touch that. You don't want to hit it hard because then you're blocking the 8 ball in the other corner.
That was interesting. And once again, that same pocket.
But that's not bad. That's good there now.
Yeah, that's all right because now coming off that 13, you can push into that 12.
Yeah,
so
got the 6 on the side here for.
It kind of forces your opponent to make a move on that stack too. So
yeah.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it. Anybody else on there? Just feel free to hit that share button.
Yeah, and if all you guys see where it says those top fans, they're the guys that are sharing all the time, commenting, liking the posts. The more you interact with us, you get those badges.
Yeah, championship match, guys. This is huge.
Oh, you got lucky with that 8 the way it came, but it's fairly easy kick here. A good chance of making it. And then you're still not messing with those pile of solids there.
Yeah, it's tough. Although all it takes is a little nudge of this 12 ball, and they're back in good shape, blocking that pocket. So
well, even if he hits this and makes it, he can get shape on that 8 ball too.
Yeah,
because it's going to come above.
Kind of hit on the wrong side, but
he hit the 7 first. It's foul.
Oh, did he? I missed that.
That's why he went on the wrong side. He was close to just flick that 7 ball.
Thanks, Fowler. Really appreciate it. When you share the post, feel free to encourage more sharing.
Yeah.
See a little safety play here, just to break this up a little bit, develop the table. She didn't want to give up.
That's cuttable.
Yeah, she didn't want to give that up. She wanted to sit behind that 7.
Because it will go off that 2 ball as well. You don't have to cut it as much as you think.
No. I think it's one of those shots you play off the 2. You also, if you don't make it, you're most likely blocking the pocket anyways.
That's awesome, Brian.
Marlboro cigarette miles. Wow.
You can't do that in Canada. You can't get, for alcohol and liquor, I don't think they can give you a promotional.
You get nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, you get at co-op. You get reward points at the liquor store.
Yeah. I don't think you were able to at one point, but
No, nobody wants to reward you for any bad habits.
yeah. I used to win. Where I was growing up, just outside of Calgary in Bragg Creek, a little bar there used to have a couple tables in it, and they used to, for the tournaments, they used to give out, they had Budweiser pole cues and stuff on neon bar signs and stuff like that. Back when the big liquor companies were giving out a ton of product and promotional stuff like that, so they give them away. And first time I won one of those Budweiser cues, I'm thinking, I'll use it as my break cue. It broke really good into pieces all over when I.
Oh man.
First break I took, it shattered like splinters everywhere.
That's a little depressing. I've not had a cue break, knock on wood.
So I ended up, over the years, winning a bunch more, and I used it as a trick. I'm like, watch this. And it just explodes.
That's
you got to wear like safety glasses when you break.
I'm lucky I haven't exploded a cue. I used to have a bit of a temper problem when I played, and I've definitely put some of my cues through some abuse.
Yeah. That's where you need a carbon fiber shaft. You can't dent or scratch it.
Yeah, well, that's why I don't spend a lot of money on cues. I've calmed down quite a bit, though. So.
Yeah. Okay, he's calling it in. No idea how he's going to put it in there.
Yeah, it's going to get interesting.
Oh, can you see the rail first? Spin? Nice.
He can, yeah.
This would be a good
shot,
shot.
though, because he's coming away from it.
Oh, wow. He hit that good.
Yeah, that was a great attempt. And no disservice to himself, because he's parked that ball right in the way.
I used to have a catalog of gifts encouraging people to smoke a lot.
Wow. Well, back in the day, didn't doctors recommend it?
Well, this is cool. You got the ref watching from the other table there just to keep an eye on the championship match. Not that he's roughing anything.
Yeah, there'll be no intervention unless he's asked to.
But
take a look.
The nice thing is he's watching over there, so if they ask him about a shot, if he's seen it, he can make that call.
Yeah, that's huge. He is the head ref.
Oh, he's.
No, I'm asking you.
Yeah, he's one of them. He's actually got them on a shot clock. He's got his timer. He's got on his phone there.
Oh.
So I wonder if there's some slow play before, and they've been warned already.
Well, there was a little bit of slow play happening in the last match that we streamed.
I'll have to find out after. I'll ask him.
Well, there was that was a foul, I believe. Yeah, he touched the 5. She touched the 5.
No, he is definitely timing him.
Interesting. I don't know if
you can't see him. He's behind the valley light there.
Pete Robertson, good morning. Where are you? It is 7:15 p.m. where we are. So good evening to you, sir. Hey, Jennifer. There is some sort of referee intervention at the table. Ryan has got his ears on it. I've got my headset on, so I can't quite hear what's going on. I think it was with regards to a ball was moved as the player picked up the cue ball. So they were just determining what the course of action was going to be.
Yeah. It's just he touched the ball as he was picking it up. It's just your opponent can put it back to where they thought it was.
All right, Pete. Well, we really appreciate you tuning in from Adelaide, Australia.
Yeah, he's a regular. How you doing, Pete?
I mean, Ryan, I think we need to do some streaming in Adelaide.
Yeah. Pete, find us a tournament over there.
Yeah, let us know, man. I would love to be in Australia. It is on the bucket list. It's really expensive for us in Canada to get over to Australia and spend any time there. But, if an opportunity were to come up, I could not refuse that.
Actually, I have an opportunity coming up this next year for Australia and New Zealand to stream.
Yeah, I'm in.
Just not pool.
I don't care. I'll go.
If any of you guys saw a while back here, I had to do it on the Q Sports Live page for the first day, but I did the 2019 World Powerlifting Championships from Calgary, and they have now asked me to do 16 events next year for them.
Wow, in that case, we should almost start
another company.
Yeah, World Powerlifting Live.
No, I'm meeting with them the end of November here because their next season doesn't start till February, but I was talking to the New Zealand coach and the Australian coach who both took my cards that want streaming done.
Excellent. Well, I might have another streaming opportunity for you. My brother's quite involved with wheelchair sports.
That'd be cool.
It would be awesome to get some coverage on that. And believe me, wheelchair rugby is vicious. And it's so exciting to watch these guys just 100 miles a minute just ram into each other in these giant wheelchairs.
Well, that'd be cool. I'm going to do a couple of David's hockey games too.
So Josh or anybody involved that's watching, we'll try to get Ryan out to do some streaming.
No, I'll do anything. Yeah, it's great. So, table's wide open for him here now. But from here, I'd be taking that. Is that the 4-ball or the 2-ball beside the 8? Can't tell.
That is the 2-ball.
2-ball. I'd be starting with that right now. Draw back up, and you got the 6 as your relief ball if you don't get a half-decent leave. Because this little off angle is going down below, and you're still going to have to get above that to shoot it off those other balls. Take it right now.
You can tell he's very calculated in his decision making and position play.
You can take it now, draw back, or play forward for the 7 next.
Yeah. I'm wondering if he's leaving the 2 for his key ball to get to the 8.
Yeah, with the hockey, Brian, when I do that, I'll have to be set up from... Probably I'd seen actually up at Winsport when I did the weightlifting. They had a camera set up at the one end of the rink looking lengthwise down there so you can catch the whole thing back and forth.
You know, Brian, when I was a kid, I wanted nothing more to be a hockey announcer. It was like one of my dreams. Other than playing in the NHL, which, that didn't happen. I thought it would be really cool to be announcing hockey games.
Well, Mike, we're happy to hear that. If we can...
Well, good shape on the 2 there, so it should be good to get out here.
Yeah, if it's a shout out that'll make somebody happy, we're happy to do it.
Awesome, yeah, good to hear, Mike. Just keep encouraging him, man. All right, Martinez. Was that the first match?
Yep.
Or did we miss one? All right, so the Martinez pair is up 1-0.
And again, guys, while we get a minute here, you'll see our sponsors up on the corner there, like Peter Chow with Graham Realty, Mike Burton with Remax Realty back in Calgary, Bryant Billiards on the left. Go to these guys. You'll help us out. Go to their social media pages. Send them a message just saying, hey, we saw you on the stream. Love it. That helps us get us to more tournaments. That's how we make some of our money, or most of our money is going to come from the advertising. So the more you guys can help us out and show that they're getting noticed, the better it looks. And share the stream, guys. The more people we get watching, the more attention we get too with our numbers, because all these tournaments and the bigger and better tournaments that we want to do are always asking for our analytics, how many views, how many comments. So if you guys want to see us do more and more and bigger events, you can help. That's the easiest way you can help us out without spending any money. And you see those thumbs up and stuff going along. You got all those emoticons or whatever they are down as you can comment. Keep hitting those.
Yeah, let us know. Like, we want to see your appreciation for this stream. We all love pool. We all love watching pool. Share it up, like it, pass it on to friends and family.
So I can't see with him standing there. It looks like it's a little messy at that end.
Yeah, it's a bit clustered down there. I think everything's involved a little bit.
I don't know if it's open or not, but looking a quick look at that, I like highball.
Yeah, it is wide open. We got 15 balls up on the table, so. Yeah, I would say highball. I wouldn't be surprised if low ball was the choice. Either way, there's a little bit to work to do on either side of things there.
How you doing?
I told you I'd stop by and say hi to you.
Yep.
We were just talking last week on seeing what event it was. And you asked me if I was going to be here. I said,
Yep. No, we love it. Thanks.
I wanted to say Ben wouldn't be here. And I said, good. Maybe we'll have a chance to win a tournament.
Yeah. Well, that was awesome. Just had one of our viewers that was tuning in last week that said he'll be down. I said, come up, say hi. He just did. Came, shook my hand, and
Awesome.
I love it.
Yeah, that's
Anytime.
great. If you guys are in or around Austin or Belton or Temple area,
Anywhere where we're streaming.
anywhere that we're streaming, come on down, say hi, let us know how much you appreciate us. We will share that back with you. You know, we don't exist without your viewership.
Yeah.
Brian is wondering how to get into this, what y'all are doing. And I love watching and playing pool and hockey. And I'm not with you on the Blackhawks. Go Flames, go.
Yeah.
I feel for you because the Blackhawks are, they're having a rough go these days. But Patrick Kane is one of my favorite players. So.
Oh yeah, Brian. To get into this, like I started when. Give you a little story of how Q Sports came about. Q Sports Live. Back when Facebook Live just came out, my cousin is a one-man band. He's been a musician his whole life. He was lucky enough to get into the beta testing of Facebook Live when it came out, and he started streaming some of his gigs that he was doing. And I was watching. I'm like, oh, it'd be cool. And how are you streaming it? What are you doing? And he said, well, he's one of the lucky ones that got this beta testing. But when Facebook Live came out, I set my phone up on a little tripod on the tabletop of our league match and started, and I called it, first of it was Calgary Pool Live is what I'd named it.
Yeah, I was playing with you on that team, actually.
quickly became more than just Calgary with the viewers. So this is just coming into the 4th year of doing this.
Well, and it really exploded, Ryan. Like, when you started, everybody was kind of looking at you a little bit, the questionable expression on their face, but it really exploded. And Calgary pool scene, the pool scene around North America, I can't thank you enough for what you've done. And I really appreciate the opportunity you've given me here to join you. So.
Oh, you're a natural at it. You're doing great.
All right, well, let's share that so I can get a job outside of what I do day to day.
Yeah.
Anyways, we've seen a little bit of movement on the table since we last looked. The stripes have developed a little bit. Might be entering that one ball zone that we all talk about and try to avoid.
Yeah, you do not want to. You always want. You get to this, I'd rather be solids.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. So the Martinez team is going to take advantage or do what they can to take advantage of the situation.
But going a little farther into Brian, I mean, you can start out I mean, with equipment-wise, it's to what we've got here is very pricey, but we just actually got some new cameras going to be testing out, hopefully this week here, that are very affordable. We are looking for people to join Q Sports Live and stream right across North America. If you get the different cities, that'll save us traveling all over the place and a good opportunity for you guys to make some money. So if you are interested, send a message to the page and we can get back to you that way. It's a little easier than taking up the commentary, especially a championship match. We should concentrate on it a little more, but send a message to the page and when we get a chance I'll get back to you, or anybody that's interested.
Yeah, so they just, she tried to play a safety on that 13 ball and kind of sit in behind it. Unfortunately, kind of double kissed it off the rail, so we'll see a little bit of safety play going on here. Again, the solids are sitting a little bit better than the stripes.
Yeah, Brian, if you guys are regulars that tuning in, you'll see we have Rod Irrigata in Winnipeg, Q Sports Live Winnipeg, Q Sports Live BC, and Cam moves with Lance Bromeland. We might have Texas coming on board. We got Patrick Neal to come check things out this weekend, and then this next weekend, Grant's streaming out of Montreal for the NAPT event, and we got one of the ladies there is looking to start up, or she has a league down in California, San Francisco. She's going to start streaming for us as well down there, so pretty soon you'll have multiple streams on multiple nights from all over North America to watch.
Well, there's already points of time where I have a hard time choosing which stream to watch.
But I mean, the more and more we get and the more and more locations that we get, we can go after the bigger money and bigger sponsorship because we'll have the viewers.
That's tough. She just wanted a nice little touch on one of the stripes there. Missed it, but you know, with the way the table is sitting, it was no disservice to her. Like I said earlier, we're going to see a little bit of safety play here just based on how the balls are sitting.
That was a nice shot.
That was a very smart shot.
It's almost impossible for him to hit this. I just tap it so it's open the open and hopefully tie up another. Solid.
Yeah,
like tap
you know,
that
it'd
6
almost
ball.
be worthwhile to do an intentional foul if you can push that 5 up to the 8, tie up the 8 or something like that. But again, you're really grasping at straws at that point.
That's not so bad either. He's bumping the 1 up there, so it's... Again, I wouldn't mess with anything down here right now. I'd actually push that 1 all the way back down to the other corner and leave them an open shot at their ball. Let them break that up for you.
You guys have been to Chicago, haven't you?
Yes. Been to Shooters 3 times in Grays Lake, Illinois, just north of Chicago.
Okay, we'll see another safety coming up here on the 6 ball.
Actually, she's opening it up.
Looks like a 6 ball might go. You know, at some point here, someone's got to take the offensive, and at this point,
that 6 ball does go.
Yeah. Let's see if she goes. She's going to go forward and try to break this out, I think.
Yeah.
You got to make sure.
Oh, but you got to make the shot.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got to be sure that you're going to get through all your balls, but yeah, rule number 1 is make the ball.
Now, I don't know how tight she is to that 5, but I think she can cut this to the top right, or top left as we're looking at it.
Yeah, it's going to be close.
We'll have to watch. Oh, it must be close to frozen on that 5.
If there's any movement at all on that 5 ball.
Good shot.
Ooh. Yeah, it was a good hit. Unfortunately, it just did not pan out.
Wide open now.
Those are always tough, too, because you're in your mind, you're trying to avoid that foul, that contact on your opponent's ball, so that can come into play.
Lloyd. This is the championship match.
It is a double dip scenario as well.
Yep.
So Martinez and Martinez are coming up from the B side, so they would have to win twice. Whereas Allen and Varensky, if they win this match, then they will be the champion.
She hit that good.
Yeah.
Didn't want to go behind that 8. Needs a big bounce.
Or a little bounce. That's damn near perfect.
Yeah.
Almost straight into the corner. Guys, hit that share button. Got some great pool happening here. This is the Scotch doubles final.
This will be the last match of the night, I believe. We got nothing else going on.
Until you watch me beat Ryan again.
Race to 21 for 20.
Race to 20, yeah. I'm
And
up.
we'll keep track over the week.
Yeah, I'm up for it. I'll beat you 21-0. Make it real quick. Oh, no.
If you can beat me 21-0, I'll give you $100.
How much?
100.
21, yeah. I'll try.
You're going to scratch on one of those 8 balls. I know it. I won't even have to shoot.
I won't even scratch. I'll just miss a straight in 8 ball. That's more my style. I try not to scratch, but I'll miss them straight in. That was a really unfortunate. That was a really unfortunate break.
Yeah.
You know, the scratch on your last ball before the 8 ball. Anyways, so that puts Martinez and Martinez on the hill.
Yeah.
Again, the race is 4 and 3. So Allen and Varensky Jr. are racing to 4, and Martinez are racing to 3. Yeah, Brian, Martinez is on the hill currently.
Oh, yeah. Well, looking forward to us. I don't know. See us hack balls around the table.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were talking about that on the stream. Yeah.
Well, that's the one thing I had lots of time because I'm doing the APA CPA border battle November 8th, 9th, and 10th in Niagara Falls, and they got their matches are 3 hours scheduled for 3 hours.
Wow.
3 hour time slots.
Wow.
So
That's a long time slot.
Most of those game matches were over in just over an hour and a half type of
Yeah,
thing.
there's going to be a lot of free time.
Oh, Grant and I got to play a lot of pool, and it's all on diamond tables.
Well, that's fantastic. Yeah, Mike, we'll probably play like right after this.
Yeah, we'll start right after this.
I'm in no rush. I might refresh my beverage and
Go check the weather, as Grant says.
take a walk over to the hotel and see how things are going.
Yeah, if we come back, when we play, we'll stream it. We'll just change the titles around and everything so people don't think it's
Yeah.
part of this event.
Yeah, no, it's just going to be for fun.
Yep.
Well, and fun and a little bit of money out of Ryan's pocket.
Oh, okay. You keep thinking that way.
Yeah, no, we've been watching pool all day. I am raring to go.
Yeah, Brian, you're going to see us play and tell us we should stick to being behind the camera, maybe.
That's those faces for radio.
Yeah. So, things aren't fair. Set pretty good.
Yeah, the stripes are looking really good. And simple combination shot here. Don't want to hit this one too hard.
No, you don't want that first ball you're hitting to slide onto that bottom rail at all.
But I think if the 11 passes the 4,
Oh, our Grant's saying, cheering you on.
thanks, Grant. I will. Yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. Share the stream.
Yeah, well, we had, between YouTube and Facebook, we had almost 500 viewers earlier.
I think
That shows everybody that was skipping work to tune in.
Yeah. And this one might be tough on the 11 because you want to force it back to get over to closer to the rail for that combo. I'm not sure what kind of angle they're looking at.
She's going forward.
Yeah, like I said, you have to get off that rail, right? I think that was perfect.
Yeah. Well, that combo, I mean,
Yeah.
anywhere in the middle of the table. But you just, again, you got to control this. If this goes to that bottom rail as we're looking at it on the right.
Yeah, Tara, Martinez and Martinez are coming from the loser's bracket. This is a double dip scenario, so they will have to win a second match if they get there.
See, I didn't like playing it the way he did. If he'd played that with bottom and a little harder,
You need to
you
stun.
draw the cue ball above the 8 and that
You
going
need
that
to-
way, he would have been
yeah,
good.
A
Yeah.
firm stun shot on that.
There, Dominic's on my side. I like that. You guys should do a bunch of side bets.
Dominic, have you seen me play yet?
You're a sure thing if you bet on me then. Got the last mini tournament starting. 4 more players needed.
I'll play Ben any day. That's a free lesson.
Yeah. I'd play Ben and race to 21 for $20, so well worth it.
Oh, yeah.
Might lose 21
Wow.
to 5, but
What a shot.
that was awesome.
That was an excellent bank shot. And she was able to hold it for the 8.
Yeah, his turn now.
Oh, that's too bad. All right.
If you cut it straight, it went straight all the way up. You just overcut it.
Yeah. It's time to make them pay, as they say. Whenever I get into this situation, an opponent lets me back at the table. That's all that's going through my head.
You got to take that one ball right now.
Yeah.
That's right. No, well, it probably won't go till tomorrow. We've only sold your one ticket. We haven't had a chance to run around. No, we need to sell it out first. But it'll be, that's why we got the phone number on there too. If you're not here on the phone, it does include shipping if you happen to not be here too. So.
Well, I'll be here till Sunday.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Cool.
A little bit more action than I think he wanted on that shot, but he's left it pretty well. So,
Oops, I muted the wrong mic there.
oh, all right.
Sorry, guys.
Well, he got a little bit more action on that than he wanted, but ended up okay with that shape on the 1 ball. She pots that nicely with shape for the 3. He's going to leave a bit of an angle on the 6 ball just so she can come off the rail back for the 8 ball.
Sounded like Jessica. That was it Maria, the pregnant lady that played on the stream?
Was that?
Yeah.
And she'll just float back over for the 8 ball. Just like so.
We might, in the next day or two, we might have something up here, Dan.
And Allen and Varensky Jr. have put one on the board. And I think they are up to break here. Just determining whose break it is here. Well, if Martinez and Martinez broke first, And then
Jeez,
it is
who won the
Allen
toss?
and Varensky Juniors. Anyways, this is the 4th game.
This is Texas. Now they got it straightened out. We're in Belton, Texas.
Just north of Austin. Hour drive from the airport in Austin.
At 90 miles an hour. Love the freeways.
Ryan was driving fast.
I was just keeping up with traffic.
He was.
Straight in the side, scratch. Gee.
That's too bad. It's a little wide open here.
Yeah, other than that 13 ball, but there's balls to break it out. I like stripes,
Yeah.
not bad. You better just remember it's behind the line.
I think he's just eyeing it up. Oftentimes I'll do the same.
Yeah. Actually, his opponent just told him it's behind the line to make sure. That's good sportsmanship.
That is,
And
very well
although-
keep his mouth shut and let him do whatever.
Although he said he nodded, he goes, I know, he's looking. So,
Yeah.
but that's very nice.
Oftentimes when I'm playing and I have that situation is I'll actually just put the cue ball in the kitchen and take a walk around the
yeah.
table just so they're clear that I'm not intending on shooting down there. Also for my benefit, so I don't forget that I have to shoot from behind the line.
Yeah, because you walk around concentrating on something. Yeah,
Yeah. You
I've
never know.
done that.
I did it in playoffs last year. Not playoffs. The SML singles in Calgary last year.
Well, that's okay if you do it there because you're not affecting your team then.
It's all about the team.
Thanks for coming back, Adam. Yeah, guys, if you can share the stream here, that'd be awesome.
Attacks the breakout right off the bat. And it worked out for the most part.
He didn't. Didn't need to move all those balls like that.
I think he came into it a little hard. He's left himself pretty tough though. The breakout was executed well. The position not so much. Thanks, Brian.
And like we keep saying, guys, you see those sponsors and our advertisers flashing up in the top corners there. Just as much as you can, go on and say hi.
She attempted the cut in the side and the horn got in the way, and the cue ball came right back into the corner pocket. So Allen and Varensky Jr. have a really nice opportunity here to tie this game up. Everything is pretty wide open. I think the one is going to be the problem ball here. She's attacking it first. Just needs to come out of that pack cleanly. She's got a lot of options up table though. Oh, that was decent. The 6 is available. Great shot on the 6. Nice, smooth, and controlled. Thanks for sharing, guys. Greatly appreciate it. Bit of a draw shot off the 3, come out for the 5. Of the options for the 2, the 4, the 7 afterwards. I think right now you have to choose which ball you're going to use to get on the 8. I think your best option is going to be using the 4 or the 7. Came out just far enough past the 13. I have a bit of a tougher shot here on the 7 or the 4. Excellent shot. Great speed and weight control. Just going to lay this 4 up into the side pocket. Come back off the rail out for the 8.
Just had a message sent with did you answer Sandra's there? The race to 4.
I have not actually.
Okay, so Ellen Verensky's got to go to 4. They're an A-ranked or advanced team. They got a race to 4, whereas Martinez got to go to 3.
And Brad, they cannot discuss the shots.
As soon as it's your turn at the table, you have to be silent.
That was a great out. Great out, guys. Share the stream, guys. This is some great pool. We're head-to-head 2-2. Martinez and Martinez are on the hill.
I want to see and there's another one with you saying the hill here in a second. I want to see hill in the second set would be awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
So you go there. And I did have a message, somebody asking, what does hill mean, being on the hill? That's you're on, like, Martinez there. They have to go to 3, so they're at the top of the hill, and they need to get over it to win.
Yeah, so essentially when you're on the hill, you need 1 game to win.
Yep. That's when you hear us say hill, or they're on their hill. That's what we're talking about. They just got 1 more game left to win.
Yeah, it's not hill yet. If Alan Vrensky win 1 more game here, and the score becomes 3-2, then it will be hill. If both teams were racing to 3, it would be a hill scenario. Yeah, I agree, Mike. That was a very good run. Very well played.
Somebody had said it was Maria, was your name earlier. That's why. So we're sorry if we had it wrong, but
I've just been sticking to the last names. It makes my life easier. I know the last names are correct that are in front of me.
You hope. CompuSports had them wrong before too.
Yeah, I suppose. All right, table is wide open again here. Nice shot, 15 to the corner. There's multiple options. I love playing games like this where you got a lot of different choices to make. Definitely nice to get the 14 out of there, and then you can work all your shots down on the bottom end of the table near the 8 ball. Nice draw shot on this 14.
The only thing with the 14, the way it was sitting there, it makes for a nice safety ball if you need to shoot up table. You get off center down, but
yeah. So you'll see her shoot this 10 in and come off the rail back out for the 11 in theory, or you can roll forward and you still got that 15 ball.
Ooh. That's not too bad. It's parked over top of the side pocket there.
The 4 and the 6 are tied right up too, so.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy for Solids to get out here with those 2 tied up down there, and no real ball to break them out down at that end.
Yeah. Nice cut up to the corner.
This is where I would not be sinking all these balls with those 2 down there. I might try to play a safe in behind the 5 here now if you can somehow. Although stripes are wide open, if they get back to the table, good chance they run it out. So
yeah, I think I would just Hail Mary on this one.
Well, you got to set yourself up for the 3 balls. The only one down close enough to try to get down there.
Doesn't necessarily have to be close. If you get the right angle, you're good to go. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, you could almost come into that the 4 and the 6 off of this 7 ball. If you play this with a firm shot with some
Yeah.
draw, you can come down and break that out off the side rail.
You just got to watch that side pocket when you're doing that. If you don't draw it enough.
Or if you draw it too much straight into the corner, like
Yeah.
I have a tendency to do.
Yeah, I'm looking at that 7 ball angle the way it's straight, like at the table here. I don't think it's quite enough to get down off that one rail, which where you'd want to.
Oh, wow. I can't
I'm
believe that hung up in the pocket.
Yeah, that looked more like a diamond pocket. The
Yeah.
way it keeps those up. Play the 11.
Just missed it.
No, I don't think she can see those down there. I'd almost try to break those out and leave something covering that 11 ball, but
I think she could definitely see the 6 ball.
yeah. Well, it doesn't. You want the 6 ball to
Yeah.
go over and block
Yeah,
that 11
it's
is your best bet.
Not exactly favorable, yeah.
Ooh. Well, here's your
This
breakout
is,
right
yeah,
now.
This is your breakout opportunity. You can't. I was going to say you can't, but
It's almost natural, just straight topspin and
Yeah.
it gets down there.
you shouldn't do anything other than that. Attempt the breakout.
Because with straight
And
topspin, you're going to be hitting close to
Yeah.
that middle diamond.
He's looking at it right now, so
He's hitting just below center.
excellent shot. Executed perfectly. Think that 4 ball will pass the 15.
Yeah, you have to take that now and then the 6.
Yeah. Just I'm gonna hit this one nice and soft. I made the mistake of hitting these too hard quite often. You get in your mind that you have to force it past that ball, but
Yeah.
in reality, the slower you play it, the better chance it's gonna slop in.
It's just that 8 ball is going to be rough to get down on that one now, depending on what you got.
Yeah,
I would have played all the way up for the 7 if I could have there.
Yeah, Ryan, you got it, man. These are those opportunities where you have to make your opponent pay for their mistakes. Otherwise, they will turn it right around on you. She should come forward off the rail. It's got good shape on the 7, I believe, to come off the top rail and back down for the 8. Now you don't want to underhit this shot. And come 3 rails back for the 8. Perfect. All right, guys, we are now entering into the double dip scenario. I believe the race is going to be 3-2 in this scenario.
Yeah, they'll drop 1
So
each.
a B-side or a loser side race is a race to 2, but being that Allen and Varensky Jr. are an A-ranked team, they will add 1 game to the race. So it will be a race for 3-3 for Allen and Varensky Jr. and a race to 2 for Martinez and Martinez.
Then they have to go scan their score sheet and get the new one.
Yep. So they just run up to scan their score sheet. So take this as an opportunity to hit that share button. Let everybody know the great championship match that we're having right now is underway. This is the ACS Texas State Championship in Belton, Texas. We are watching the championship match of Scotch doubles.
Here they are with the new score sheets. And again, this favors Martinez. Martinez, that's a quick race to 2.
That is a very quick race to 2.
And I'm going to turn my mic off here for a quick sec. I want to talk to that ref quickly and find out what the shot clock's all about.
Hey, Brian, thanks for sharing that. I appreciate it. And yes, we are going to just stay on this stream. The match will be underway momentarily. Ryan's just going over to try to track down the ref and get a 4-1-1 on the shot clock situation. Yeah, just sit tight, guys. We're going to be underway momentarily. Just want to thank everybody for tuning in. It's been a great day at pool, and it's only day one. We've got 4 more days of pool. And if you stick around and want to watch some more pool a little bit later this evening, I think Ryan and I will be having a fun little money match together. Bragging rights more than anything. Alright, the players are approaching the table. Coin toss is underway. Alright, we are underway. So Alan and Varensky Jr. won the coin toss.
And so I just talked to the ref over there, and they're not on a shot clock per se. He's just standing there, which is speeding them up, because there was Martinez, I guess, took some longer.
Yeah, we were
shots
watching.
Earlier.
They were in a tough safety scenario, and there was an option for a kick shot or a jump shot, and it just took them a little bit of time to decide what direction they were going to go with it.
Yeah, no, so Alan Fransky asked for the ref to watch, and it's the only match going on in here, like the ref said. So he's got his phone out. He goes, he doesn't need to do it, he doesn't want to do it, but just standing there speeds him up, because they were warned at the start.
And as we both know from running tournaments, keeping things on schedule is paramount.
Oh, yeah.
Although, today we've got a bit of a lighter field in here, so we're not really worried about it, but we want to keep things moving at all times.
Yeah, well, that's still a good size at 44 tables. So things can go behind. I know, like the Westerns that we run's got close to 60 tables in it. And that can be a nightmare.
Those were long days.
Yeah, that was your first get used to it, throw you in the fire.
Like 20-hour days.
That's the same with the streaming here, but don't have the big stress of everybody coming up and harassing you.
The mental stress associated with running a tournament is not fun to deal with.
You know what? I like it.
And then, I had to drive 45 minutes to get home every night, so leaving the tournament room at 2:30 in the morning, getting home, having a quick shower, sleeping for 2 hours, and then turning around and coming back. Next time, if I do it again, I'll have to book a hotel in town.
Yeah, that's not fun. You're losing an hour and a half sleep and then the stress of driving home.
Yeah. All right, so Alan and Vrensky Jr. are looking good here.
They're motoring through this pretty quick.
Yeah.
Although this angle here, you got to sort of slow roll this.
Yeah, you don't really want to hit this anything more than pocket weight.
Hit
Just
that
like
good.
That. Yeah.
Except, you're running into the 8 ball here, which isn't so bad. You can push it towards this ball.
Yeah. I would almost try to,
well, actually,
if I can get through that gap, I would come around 3 rails for the 8-ball.
Other than she's digging down, you hit this just about a half a tip below center, and you're going to run into the 4-ball.
Yeah, but she's really close to the rail there, so she doesn't want to jack up too much because it's going to take your accuracy away. That is
that
perfect.
will sneak.
She has got the window. Little nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wiped
that
its
was
feet a couple times.
talk
But it
about
counts.
nerve-wracking.
It
That was a
counts.
little bit tense, but it counts. And with that win, both teams need 2 to win. So
Race to 2.
Race to 2. Share that stream, guys. This is going to happen quick.
Yep.
Championship match for all of the money.
1,100 to the winner.
$1,100 US.
That's like 2,500 Canadian.
Oh, I think you're exaggerating a little bit there, but it's pretty significant. I would love to walk home with 1,100 US. Hey, Jennifer, I would assume that the advanced team is determined by known ability and skill level in league play.
Yes. And I know I'd have to double check with the ACS website. I know the CCS has got it on their main website. You can go and look up players' rankings.
Yeah, I think it's on there for ACS.
Yeah,
too.
it is. I think, and it'll show you their past performances, their best finishes, all of that. So I know for sure on the CCS website, and I'm sure the ACS has it as well. But
Not sure exactly what you mean by catch up, Mike.
but in their skills are capped. I mean, it's not. Again, I'll have to double check with here, but like in the CCS where we run all the tournaments and play in all the time up there, you can have 2 advanced players play Scotch. You're just an advanced team. I know the teams, you're only allowed to have 1 drop-down player. So if you got an intermediate team, you're only allowed one advanced player on it. Same if you're a standard team or the bottom, you're only allowed 1 intermediate player. Josh is in Vancouver. Ooh. I'm surprised that got spit out of the side like it did. If she can stop that there, I might play the 5-ball over to this combo, or if it'll sneak by into that corner.
Yeah,
That's the only trouble ball, and I'd take it right now.
5 is definitely a concern. You know, albeit if you can get, is that the 2-ball? The 2-ball goes down and the 7 goes down. You've got one of those balls. You can play off of it to kind of play into that zone, but again, it's
He's perfect. He's not going to get much better than he is right now.
a bit of a narrow margin. I think if she slow rolls this and sets that cue ball on the rail just next to the side pocket there, he's going to have the angle to come in and cut that 5 back into the corner. She opted to go the other way, so he's got a combination shot here on the 2.
Unless he can see the 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you can.
Yeah.
I can't quite tell from this angle. It's a little bit deceiving.
We'll play each other when this is done.
Yeah, Mike, and once we're done playing, it will probably be logged on the Facebook page. So
Yeah,
you
we'll
can go back if you're off to do other things. I'd encourage you to stick around, but
we'll rename it and everything, so it's not.
yeah, it's not going to get mixed in with.
No, it'll be a new separate stream we do.
Cassie Sneaky Pete. Well, clearly the 2 went. Not sitting great on that 5 ball.
Nope.
Not sitting great on the 7 ball.
7 bank side, and little top left. He might come around for that 5. See if you're actually standing around listening. You might get some pointers from us.
Don't listen to me, though. I don't know what I'm talking about. More so, I don't want to be held responsible if things go wrong.
Oh, she was standing right in front of us when I said that, so she was listening.
Oh.
A little free coaching. See if she puts the top left on it. A little bit.
Tough break.
Still lots to work with those stripes there. If that 5 ball's blocking that pocket for at least the 2 of those, 10 and 13.
Yeah, the 15 goes, but that's the thing is you've got a lot of balls there to work with and break all that out.
Well, that's nice line. Well, 7's up here, so.
Yeah.
Didn't really need to do that.
Well, I was going to say he's not wasting any time breaking that pack out, but it didn't work out great. There's still an opportunity here for a straightforward combo into the side. But again, the issue becomes getting back to that 13-10 situation.
I'd draw right now.
I don't know, man. Like when you have a combo like that, you don't want to put too much action on the cue ball.
It was pretty straight, easy to draw back for that. Although here's an angle you can. Oh, it's pretty steep. That makes that 5 ball big if he tries to play shape for that 13.
Yeah, but if you can come underneath those balls, you've got them to the top corner, so
Well,
you
that's what
don't
I mean.
really need a lot.
It just to do it with cutting this into the side, that's thin and hard, really hard to play that soft.
I think this is gonna. I can't quite tell the angle, but as long as that's not too straight.
Yeah, I think it's. You can probably leave it, if you're lucky, in between or closer to maybe that center diamond on that right-hand rail down there.
Anything on that bottom rail would be great.
Yep. Like I said, right near that center diamond, that's pretty good.
Excellent shooting. Ooh.
Does he get lucky?
Force that one a little bit.
No, he's got the full 7.
Just got to maintain a good angle on that 5 to get behind the 8. On top of behind. Well, it's hard to determine which side we're talking about. I think I would have followed through with that a little bit more.
Yeah, because you want to draw it up, not have to come around here, because this brings a 13 into play now.
And then you get a circle around the table a little bit, and things can go wrong at this point. Although you could do like some sharp check English on the cue ball, reverse it off the rail, but
this isn't going to be that bad of a
it's not a bad leave, because cut that 13 back tough shot as is. You're playing towards the 8 ball. And the cue ball's naturally going to go away from where you want it to be for the 10.
Well, if you got to either try to draw this out, and you don't want to go off the 5 though either.
It's one of those shots you almost want to play it really soft or really hard.
Play it safe.
Yeah, and safe is the smart way to go for sure. That's good.
Although double kiss made that work, I think you wanted that off the rail. That 10 ball.
Yeah, that's all right though. Like, you know, she's hidden from
Yep.
the solid, so.
I'm just saying if the 10's off the rail, it makes it easier to shoot when you get to it. But
Yeah. You're being picky.
might as well make it as easy as you can for yourself.
Keep it simple.
We're up to 163 viewers. Let's keep sharing, guys. Help us out. Hit that share button.
So it's just lining up the kick shot here.
He's actually on the timer right now. Ref's watching. You can see the shadow of the ref underneath the other table moving around.
And guys, well, he's called the corner pocket closest to the 5 ball.
Even
Still
if he
kind
makes
of-
it, 8's rough.
Yeah. Yeah, you almost really have to come into this with a lot of speed.
Actually, no, that 8 might, I think that 8 will pass the top left corner as we're looking at it. So
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
More
looking-
speed you come in with.
he's coming underneath this off of 2 rails the way he's hitting it.
He honestly, I think he had the right angle, but you had to play that with speed to tighten up your angle. He didn't hit it hard enough, so it kind of opened up the angle on him. I don't know if he wanted to be right on the rail, but it's definitely.
If the 10's just off the rail, he's good.
I think there might be a little bit of space.
Because you could draw this. If there's a little bit of space, you can draw it off and play that 8 on that same side where you're shooting.
But really, you know, at this point, as long as you got a nice angle on the 8, you're fine.
Yeah, well, it was a little straighter than I thought.
Yeah. Bit of a back cut here. Shouldn't pose any
Let's go get them to the hill.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tough. Commentator's curse, Ryan. Well,
this is not his shot. They're lucky. Again, there's some sportsmanship because they don't have to tell him.
yeah. Yeah.
Could have let them shoot and call a foul.
Yeah, not sure if you guys on the watching the stream heard it, but a little chatter back and forth between the two teams. Just some confusion as to who was up at the table. But once again, like Ryan said, there's a lot of good sportsmanship happening here today.
It's on the part of Frensky, Ellen. It's the second time they've mentioned to where they could have got ball in hand, but they've told their opponents what they're doing wrong.
I've got no problem with it. I can't say I would do the same.
I wouldn't, not in a championship match. You get to here, you should know the rules.
Yeah.
League night or another tournament or something, if it's not this big, I'll definitely tell you. Nice bank.
Wow, excellent shot.
Oops.
That puts Allen and Varensky Jr. on the hill.
And they're breaking, I think, are they?
Varensky
Nope.
won the toss. Yep, it's their break.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys, so this is the championship match. We're at the ACS Texas State Championships. We're watching some Scotch double action. This is the double dip match. So Martinez and Martinez came up on the B side, won the first match in the championship, pushed it to a second match, where currently Allen and Varensky Jr. are sitting on the hill. They need one game.
I'd like to see Martinez win this game here. So we go hill.
Yeah, I don't ever want to pull for one side or the other, but everybody loves a good hill match for a championship.
I'd like to see every match go hill on here. Second ball break. Got a ball. Got a couple balls.
Well, I'm breaking second ball when we play later, Ryan.
You do that.
That's clearly working quite well.
Low balls. Looking good.
That is an awesome break to have when you were on the hill for a championship.
Got to start with that 7.
Like,
If you're going low ball, high ball, either one.
I'm not playing and my eyes are wide because that is a beautiful table to see. But I think the solids are really the best option here.
Only because the 12 or 11 are overlapped to this bottom left corner.
Well, honestly, it's as close to being a stop shot out as it gets.
Yeah. Maybe a little hampered shooting over the ball here, but
I think really the toughest ball right here and the toughest transition could potentially be the 5 to the 3. It depends on how they play it out. The 3 ball,
they're a lot of shape here too. Because to make the next easy one is, I think you got to take that 6 or the 3 right now.
I think you just play the 2 forward, and then you've got the 6, the 5, and then the 3 in the bottom corner.
Again, hampered over this 15.
See, they might have to go 6 to 3 here. I can't really tell the angle they've got on the 6 ball.
That angle is going to bring this cue ball to the bottom rail, side rail here.
That's good. Yeah. Either way you play this, I think you're good. If I can see the 5 here, I was gonna say I cut it, but then I took a second look at the table. I'm definitely going 3 first. Oh, that makes me nervous shooting that hard.
But again, now she can just draw this back out, play the 8 on the side.
Yeah, it's perfect.
You want to be able to draw that to at least that middle diamond on the rail where she's shooting.
Yeah. Just to eliminate any chance of things going wrong.
Oh, it's sort of in between here.
You know, a lot of players, including myself, tend to be a little bit apprehensive on those because you know where you want to be, you know where you don't want to be, and you end up just under-hitting it a little bit.
He's playing the corner. I like that. You can control the cue ball a lot more.
Yeah. Just don't hit it too hard. Nice shot. That is
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations to Allen and Varensky Jr. That was some great shooting. Great match. To come back after losing the first set and sweep it with a run out in your final game to win the championship doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, and thank all you guys for tuning in all day here. This was the last match, although Chris and I will play our race to 21, starting them.
Yeah,
anyway.
we might not finish it tonight, but we'll start it.
We're not finishing it tonight. Bed's calling me.
And congratulations also to the Martinez team. Great shooting.
Yeah, second place.
Congrats to all the players involved. It was a great turnout today for Scotch doubles. We saw some great pool. Everybody seemed to have a lot of fun here today.
And thank you, Chris, for coming down. You're amazing on the mic.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So thanks again, all our fans tuning in. We're going to reset, take a quick little break, and then Chris and I will entertain you some more on the pool table, though. Or horrify you, one of the two.
Yeah, my voice needs a break. It's got to last another 4 days after this.
Yeah, that's when I got back with all that time I had off. My throat was sore getting back used to this. So, okay, guys, we're going to end it now, and we'll be back in the next 20 minutes here, and we'll play a few games for you. Thanks for tuning in.